Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Man, good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dean, and his is not. That's right, Scott Blakey will be off today, tomorrow. Now, let me tell you about today's show. Today's show will be live. Now, tomorrow will be a pre-recorded show, like always, but we will use tomorrow's show of course, tomorrow, and Monday for Memorial Day. And I'll probably tell you that a few more times before today and tomorrow's over with. Good morning to you, Reverend Josh Salmons.
Hey, good morning. How are you this morning?
Man, it feels good. It's 58 degrees outside, about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than it has been the last several mornings. The sky is a light blue and orange. It's absolutely gorgeous outside.
Man, it's the flowers are blooming,
Yep.
The birds are singing. Great day to be alive in Alexander City, isn't it?
Let me tell you something. As simple-minded as I am, it's nothing like sitting out early in the morning. Like tomorrow morning, I'll be out early, just sitting out and sipping on my coffee, got a little music on, but listening to the birds is just not a better feeling in the world.
Man, it's we're blessed. We're
You're right.
Surely blessed.
You're exactly right. 100% we're blessed. Busy Thursday for you, getting ready for the weekend?
Yeah, I've got a busy day today. I got several classes that I'll teach today, and so I've got a busy teaching schedule. And but I get busy day today, kind of taper down tomorrow, and then hopefully have a very relaxing, restful weekend myself.
Reverend, y'all had y'all's graduation with the seniors at Rocky Creek last weekend, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Last
Yeah.
day we celebrated our seniors.
Right.
We did. Yep.
Well, I know graduation's tomorrow night for so many seniors. I seem like I start saying this about February, March, to all our seniors. We wish you all the luck. Man, if they only knew what was in front of them.
I know. It's an adventure. We pray for blessings upon their life as well.
You're exactly right. Well, buddy, thank you for being with us this morning. It's been a great week, and if you can call back about 8:20, that will be for our Friday show and our Memorial Day show. We're going to use tomorrow's show for our Monday show too.
Good deal. I got a special story I'll share for that. But this morning I want to kind of continue our theme. We've been seemed like our theme has been maybe communication, connection. There's a passage over in Ephesians chapter 4. It says, "As a prisoner for the Lord, then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love, and make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." That phrase there, make every effort to keep the unity, reminds me of a story that I read one of John Maxwell's books, The Laws of Teamwork, about communicating and connecting. It's literally necessary for survival. My father was a Vietnam veteran, so I have a special place in my heart for the Vietnam vets. And as we approach Memorial Day, I found a remarkable story of communication and teamwork. It was from the U.S. prisoners of war, the POWs that were detained in Vietnam. 772 servicemen, mostly pilots, were captured and imprisoned. Many of those prisoners were held in the infamous Hanoi Hilton, and there they suffered unspeakable torture and inhumane conditions. most of them wasted away. It wasn't unusual for a serviceman, someone maybe over 6 foot tall, to come out weighing less than 120 pounds. But the worst part for most of the men was the forced solitude. Former POW Ron Bliss explained, he says, you get isolated, and that's when the trouble begins. You have to communicate at virtually any cost. See, the North Vietnamese captors in the Hanoi Hilton tried to defeat the POWs by breaking them physically, crushing their spirits, and keeping them isolated. If a man thought of himself as an abandoned individual, then he would give up hope. So communication and connection with the other prisoners became necessary for the men to survive, for them to endure and survive. So when 4 of the POWs, a couple of guys named Charlie Harris, Philip Butler, Robert Peel, and Robert Shoemaker, when they were held for a brief time in a cell together, they devised a tapping code system. This system would allow them to communicate. And everyone that came in thereafter, they taught the code to each person who came in after them. And in a matter of months, nearly all the prisoners knew the code and were using it. One of the POWs said that the building sounded like a den of runaway woodpeckers. But the men would tap on the walls and the cells, and even when they would sweep or shovel, they had a rhythm to it, sending messages to one another. But then finally, in January of 1973, there was a ceasefire, and many of them got released. In all, 462 prisoners were released. And that number might have been far fewer if they had not found and fought for a way to communicate with one another. So in their connection with one another fueled their ability to endure and hold together as a team. So I just want to encourage people to go out and communicate and connect and make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace.
That's a big amen. You know, I've thought about this week because we talk about communication out here, connecting. Communication's everything. You know, I did not know your dad was a Vietnam vet. So I guess.
Yeah, he was. He was over there in 1966. He fought with the 25th Infantry Division.
Wow.
A place called Cu Chi. I've studied a lot about that. When the 2nd Brigade landed at a place called Cu Chi, they didn't know it, but they was building their base camp over one of the most immense tunnel complexes that the Viet Cong had built in all of Southeast Asia. And so, yeah, he had a tough time. My dad died early. I have to believe that some of his early demise was from some of the things that he was exposed to in Vietnam. But
Wow.
just go out and love on a veteran this weekend as we come into Memorial Day.
I know Memorial Day means a whole lot to you. Did your dad talk about it much, Josh?
Sometime, not a whole lot.
Right.
He, unfortunately, if he ever, drank a little bit, he would talk about it then. My dad was, as far as I know, was not a believer, unfortunately, but
Wow.
He was a great man. Just worked hard, salt of the earth. He didn't want any accolades. He just wanted to come home and work, and he was thankful he survived. He just wanted to come home and raise his family. But yeah, he was a radio man in the artillery.
Really?
And so he saw some action, and more than he wanted, he would tell you.
I don't mean to get so personal with you, but with your belief today and him not believing, did that encourage you to be a believer?
The only reason I'm a believer is because of God's grace.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. I've shared a little bit of my story before. I wasn't really raised up in church, so to speak. We went to church some, but lived right down the road from a great Baptist church. But I don't know. The only reason I turned out to be a preacher is just God's grace. I don't know how. But my dad, I tell you, I did learn a lot of great life lessons from my father that I still apply even in the ministry about, dealing with people. My dad was very good with people. He was a great leader, a good communicator. But anyway, yeah, maybe we can have lunch one day and I can share with you a lot more. But
I'd love to.
It's just so important that we love on our veterans. The reason that we can sit on our porch and drink coffee and listen to the birds sing and enjoy life is because somebody gave their life for our freedom.
You're exactly right. And that's just not an old saying. That's dead blame American truth. Hanoi Hilton. I've not heard that in a while. Wow.
Yep.
Hey, thank you for being with us on this Thursday morning. It means so much for us for you to share your stories with us, and we'll look forward to hearing from you on Friday's show.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for having me. You guys be blessed. Have a great day.
Always. See you, buddy. Reverend Josh Salmon's getting our day started. Let's get your day started with the weather. I'm telling you, when I stepped out this morning and it's 58 degrees, I'm thinking, wow, if that's that coffee weather, I don't know what is. But it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be 86 degrees. Get out and enjoy some of it. And tonight, not near as cool, but it's still going to be a pleasant night. Partly cloudy, 62 degrees. Going into Memorial Day weekend, tomorrow, sunny, 85 and 61. Graduation tomorrow night. It's going to be a great night for that. Saturday, there's a lot going on Saturday all around, 84, 66. Sunday's a little slight chance of rain, not much, 85 and 68. We get into that 50-50 a chance of rain Memorial Day and the day after Memorial Day. So just keep an eye on that, 84 and 82 Monday and Tuesday, upper 60s for a low. So there's your 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks that they're ready for the summertime, and we hope you're ready for the summertime. If you don't have your Tri-Tune already, go see them today at Alex City Marine, Cherokee Road. Corn and produce, let me tell you something just right before you get to Alex City Marine, you can find corn and produce with car wash. You can get your vehicle cleaned up for the weekend, look good while you're there. You can do some shopping for some produce, fresh produce, some Amish cheese, some fruits. They've got some beautiful plants there too at Corn and Produce and Car Wash. Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big Hoss to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting sleepy floor, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet vending. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Let me tell you about Lakescape. They do work all over Lake Martin, but they're coming to our area. They're coming to Alexander City area. They're coming to the Kelton area. I'm talking about to clean your entire yard up. Whatever you need doing, these folks can do it in Alex City, in Davie, in Kelton, in Hattonville. Get in touch with them today at Lakescape. Lake Martin machine gun, part of Lakescape. I'm talking about McGurt's. If you want to go down and have a whole lot of fun, maybe shoot your own gun, take shooting lessons, or even have a birthday party, yeah, that would be a cool place to have it at Lake Martin Machine Gun. And Jody McGirt is over in she and David are over in Czechoslovakia. I think that's right, Prague, or however you pronounce that. She's in some kind of a competition over there shooting her gun. She is real good, Jody is. They're just a good family, hard-working family, smart family that knows how to do business. They ought to teach business 101 because they know what they're doing. Look forward to them being back out here on the show here real soon. We got guests today, and I'm gonna tell you who we got. I know my old buddy from Central Alabama Community College, President Jeff Lynn, will be out here at 7. Now, I'm doing it like this. I'm going to explain why. Stephen Pace will be out here at 7:30 to talk about the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, and one of their sponsors is Recording the Recording Academy. Wow, I can't wait to find out all about that. And I told Charlie Argo last year, I said, man, if you're ever in the area, won't you stop by and visit with us? Well, he's coming with him this morning. One of my favorites right there. So we'll have some fun today. Hey, Blake, Scott Blake, wish you were here. Not. Tomorrow's show is going to be pre-recorded, of course. Tammy Montgomery will be out here with Arise to talk about some things going on with Arise for the holiday weekend. But she's a special guest, but our other special guest is grassroots recording artist from Black River Entertainment, the Scotty Hastings, who is a vet. He'll tell you all about that. He's going to be in Washington, D.C. this weekend for a great Memorial Day weekend. As we very fitting for him. And Doug Johnson, you talking about got a long resume. Doug Johnson is one of the. I mean, he's written a whole bunch of songs. Like my old buddy Danny Brown, you say, look him up. Jack Wright, good morning to you. Now let me go back to our guest today. 6:30 to 7. Y'all gonna be our special guest. I think we got somebody coming in, but I just can't. A lot of times I'll be talking to somebody instead of texting or emailing to put them down, and I put them down when I'm doing that. But when I'm talking to somebody, I may go somewhere else and get into something else and just forget. So we may have a guest at 6:30 that's going to be a surprise for you and for me. Let me tell you what happened yesterday at Dr. Edwards. I love volunteering out there. And Lisa Sims, good morning to you and all the girls out there. And my old buddy Dale Haynes. Excuse me, just said, Dale, this sip of coffee's for you. But I was out there, and I'd been talking to folks, and Cheryl, it works out there, one of the nurses. I love that girl. When she comes to get the next patient, said, "Come on, love," but she does it like nobody else can. Well, she was one of the girls come out there and said, "Cheryl wants to see you." I'm thinking, what's this about? So I go back in the back, and she says, "Kenny," she says, "your job, or what you're supposed to do, is just volunteer and volunteer only." She said, "I would appreciate you if you not talk to the patients." And I'm thinking, what have I done? And then she said this. She said, Mr. Mac Bartol came back here, and his blood pressure was sky high. I said, heck, his blood pressure's been high for 40 years. But Cheryl, you took me in on that right there. I'm telling you, she had me going. I was about to start sweating. I'm thinking, I just thought, who in the world have I offended and got the blood pressure up? But when she said Mac Bartol, I knew everything was okay. But him and that blood pressure. Wow. Hey, Will Baker, Reverend Will Baker down at on what's that church he's a reverend at? I grew up with it right down there on Dable Road, right behind the Alex City Wayside. His birthday's today. I have always thought the world of that young man. Of course, he went to school with my boys, and just one of the kindest guys you will ever run into. So, buddy, happy birthday to you today. My first cousin, Marcia Taunton, Boland's having a birthday today, and Kimberly Hyde. Happy birthday to you today, Kimberly. Hey, I want to remind you, Farmers Market it opens up this weekend in downtown Alexander City from 7 to 11. It's going to be at One Court Square. It won't be a whole lot. I don't know that for a fact. I just know this time of the year things are just starting to come off. I look forward to seeing Ricky and Emily Mann and a whole lot of other folks there. But they'll have what they have. They'll bring what they have, and we'll be there to take what they have. I can't wait. And also over at City Automotive, my buddy Robert is bringing in some peaches from Chilton County this weekend. And I was getting my walk in. I guess it was Saturday afternoon. They were getting about ready to wrap up, at City Automotive. He'd go head back to Chilton County, and there was Frank. Frank goes up. Frank Walton, my buddy, goes up there about every Saturday and just kind of hangs out. But I've not seen Frank in a while. He's got a beard. He got a gray beard, and he looked very distinguished. He's just sitting in his truck, just looking cool. Frank, I'm gonna stop Saturday. I'm gonna make it a point to stop Saturday, and me and you gonna have us a good conversation. We ain't had a good conversation in a while. Let's see what else I got going on here. I got all kind of stuff to talk about. We got nothing on that page, so we'll get over here to this page right here. That was last night. All right, we talked about the farmers market. Heroes at Home. Now, this is something that Beyond Home Care is putting on for veterans and families. Y'all are welcome. Heroes at Home. Find out if you're eligible for free home care through the VA. Thank you, Ryan. There's the information right there. Walk-in dates are May 27th and May 29th of next week at Beyond Home Care on Cherokee Road, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we'll be right back. Salvation Army is located on at 6800 US 280 in Alexander City. I guess I think about going into the weekend. Do you have your house, do you have your office looking like Memorial Day? I'm talking about red, white, and blue. Do you have enough trinkets? Do you have enough, maybe even a flag? And I'm not sure if they've got an American flag, but I'm telling you what, you can check it out. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SEC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air, your comfort is our priority. As we gear up for yet another season of unpredictable Alabama weather, we are encouraging all of our customers to ensure their safety and comfort with the installation of a whole home generator. Don't be left in the dark. Generators provide power quickly during an outage, ensuring your home's essential appliances are running efficiently. If whole home comfort and peace of mind is what you're looking for, look no further than Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air for the installation of your new generator.
Southern Charm Antiques and Estate Sales, located in the heart of downtown Alex City, offers a variety of quality antiques and unique items. Family owned and operated, you can expect a warm welcome every time you walk in the door. They offer professional estate sales services to you and your family. With over 50 plus years combined experience, they would be honored to serve you. Call 256-275-6609.
Merle Norman Cosmetics in downtown Alexander City. Let me tell you something. It's all about you. It's about the way you put your makeup on. I'm talking about eyeshadow. It's lip and cheek colors. It's all about you at Merle Norman. Now, no matter what age you are, you want to look your best, don't you? Well, Merle Norman Cosmetics can do just that for you. Go by and see the girls, I'm talking about Vicky and Robin, at Merle Norman Cosmetics in their new location inside the square in downtown Alexander City. Those girls just rock. I ain't gonna lie about it, just like this guy right here. Hey, I want to thank Jack Wright for sending me the video. I had a chance to look at it, and I remember that video on Jeremiah Denton, prisoner of war. He was listening to Josh Salmons this morning talk about his day. Well, not his day was not a prisoner of war, but about the Hanoi Hilton, about prisoner of wars in Vietnam. So Jack Wright, thank you for sharing that with me. Here's a Santa Claus, in from Santa Claus, a ho, ho, ho. He said he saw Scott Blake yesterday. He said it's only 217 days, shopping days, to Christmas time. So now you have it. Let's do a little music right here. It's going to be music between now and 7, and then we got music tomorrow. Here's JUCO.
Just let me sit right here and smoke this one last smoke. Gonna be fine. Just sit here beside me and have a drink. Gonna be alright. Never wanted to get between your way or the highway. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Find the life you're looking for. You're being my lady luck. Just take my pickup truck. If you really wanna get out of here, girl, you just floor that old Ford. No, no. First time that I saw you for the second time blew me out of my mind. Oh, Lord. That devil riding shotgun, she tempted me one last time. Little miss, hard to handle, burning both ends of the candle. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Find the life you're looking for. You're being my lady luck. Just take my pickup truck. If you really wanna get out of here, hey girl, just floor that old Ford. Oh yeah. Hey girl, just floor that old Ford. No, no. Find the life you're looking for. You'll be my lady love. If you really wanna get out of here, I'm gonna get it on. You've gotta floor that, girl. You gotta floor that old Ford. No, no, no. You've gotta floor that old Ford.
Come on back in here. I had to get me a little coffee there. Out there talking to Jeff Lynn. He's all ready to come on here. And I said, you just sit out there and make yourself at home. That old boy right there could sing. A little bit different. Caleb Lathrop up next from Grassroots Promotions.
I
redbird flying through the air made me stop and think. The last time I saw you, she said it's Grandma looking down on me. And I can't help but sit and stare and listen to you sing. And I can't help but think of her every time I blink. So if you see my sweet Marie, well, could you say a couple things for me? Yeah. Maybe I was away for too long and I didn't give you the time that you wanted. Maybe I'm scared, no it ain't fair. Maybe I'm the boy before the man I'm supposed to be. Maybe you were the one but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. A redbird flying through the air, well, I hope she stops and thinks. The last time she saw you, yeah, she was sitting right next to me. And I can't help but notice how this is so absurd, that I'm sitting here talking to a bird, hoping you'll go and talk to her. So if you see my sweet Marie, could you say a couple things for me? Yeah. Maybe I was away for too long and I didn't give you the time that you wanted. Maybe I'm scared, no it ain't fair. Maybe I'm the boy before the man I'm supposed to be. Maybe you were the one but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. Bitter, sweet Marie. Maybe you were the one but I fought it, 'cause it didn't turn out how I wanted. Maybe you're right, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm the man before the man you're supposed to meet. But if she somehow sees you sitting in a tree and she asks Grandma, how is he? Just tell her he's bitter, sweet Marie. Bitter, sweet Marie.
I like that old boy out there. I like his voice from way out west, Washington or State or Oregon. So another grassroots promotion artist, and we really do appreciate Shannon sending those artists through here on their radio tour, and we just get to have them here on TV and Clyde Country 97.5 Elks Bingo tonight, 6:30. Alcoholic Anonymous meeting today at Flint Hill Methodist Church. Also, hey, don't forget to do this. Sandy Fuller, good morning to you. Lake Martin has been officially nominated for USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards for the category of Best Lake for Water Sports. Thank you. Placing it among the nation's most celebrated destinations for boating, fishing, paddling, and just lakeside recreation. Going into the Memorial Day weekend, which really kicks off the summer for this area, vote and vote often. Ivy Creek's having the Art of Aging today, 4th annual Art of Aging. It will be at Central Alabama Community College, Betty Carroll Graham Center. Today from 12 until 4. No cost to attend, lunch, door prizes, and Seuss provided. CEUS. Maybe that's something to do with the education. I don't know about that right there, so I'm going to put that over there. All right. Dementia Caregivers Support Group, Alzheimer's Association will be meeting also at Flint Hill Methodist Church downstairs. That's going to be Monday, June the 2nd. There's a lot going on around here. Hey, if you got announcements, you got things going on in your area, Kenny Dean, AC@gmail.com. Community Water Aerobics. Information, here it is. Registration May 27th, 28th, and 29th at the city pool. Program starts Tuesday, June the 3rd, and July classes, 8 a.m. and 12. That's only $35. Get signed up for that. Before we head out, one more thing. Lake Martin Rodeo coming up. Rodeo 30th and 31st at Central Alabama Community College. We'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, where the big quarterly meeting was yesterday at the Mitchell House. So now they'll start working on June things going on in June at Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Let me just tell you, if you want to be a member, in fact, just give her a call today. I'm talking about her, is Miss Molly. Call her at 256-825-4019. They have got more going on this year, and this is the way they look at it. Live, work, and play. That's what it's all about with the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dadeville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you got to get to the all-new Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round and cart weekly, and an amazing $45 for weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse, options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-825-1353 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club, open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Not everyone can be an original, but when it comes to your residential and commercial plumbing needs, depend on the Lake's original plumbing company, Lake Plumbing. Since 1990, Lake Plumbing has served the Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and eclectic areas with professional plumbing services. And Lake Plumbing is now offering the industry's best in-home water filtration units from the industry's best water filters, Pentair. Call 334-301-3328 today and trust the region's original plumbers, Lake Plumbing. 334-301-3328.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton. has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, late t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen to home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
She'll be opening in just a jiffy. I don't think I've said that word in a long time. I like that. I like Atlanta's place in their new location, Marshall Street, right across from Strand Park. Let's just talk. Let's go to breakfast right now. We've got breakfast plates, breakfast bowl. That breakfast bowl is a meal. Even if you just want just a biscuit, maybe some butter and some or bacon or sausage, bologna, or even a bologna sandwich. I never mentioned this, but she's got donut holes also at Atlanta's in the new location, open 7 until 2 today. Got a place to sit down in there also. Hey, let me remind you, NOAA weather radios are back on now. They were off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but they are for an update, but they are officially back on. We're back on. We got Lake Martin Songwriters Festival coming up in July, last weekend in July. We got Mr. Stephen Pace coming on with Charlie Argo today at 7:30 to talk about that. And this is from last year. Let's go to Dylan Dixon right now. Dylan Dixon, folks.
Mom, it's me. I've been driving all night. She said, come on in, son. And did her best to not take sides. He said, I think it's over. She just handed him his keys and said, I'd love you to stay, son. But I think it's best you leave, 'cause love's about praying for rain when it don't wanna grow, holding on when you wanna let go, forgiving harsh words when you know she don't mean them, saying I love you even if you don't feel it. It's just the way it is. It don't get much better till you learn to fall apart together. Honey, what's wrong? She said, Dad, I think we're finished. He's never gone this long. I didn't want to bring you in this, but I could use your help. You're the only man I trust. He said the only good advice I have is, baby, don't give up, 'cause love's about praying for rain when it don't want to grow, holding on when you want to let go, forgiving harsh words when you know you don't mean it, saying I love you even if you don't feel it. It's just the way it is. It don't get much better till you learn to fall apart together. Now he's headed back home and she's waiting on him, and they'll put an end to ending it and start over again. Yeah, love's about praying for rain when it don't wanna grow, holding on when you wanna let go, forgiving harsh words when you know they don't mean it, saying I love you even if you don't feel it. It's just the way it is. It won't get much better, no, till you learn to fall apart together.
All right, after that, talking with Jeff Lynn, checking over Dylan Dixon out, get me a sip of coffee and just see, that's what we do sometimes. Jeff Lynn's already coming here. I said, just sit out there and just enjoy yourself. I was just telling about this couple right here. This is probably one of my favorite couples, and Dylan Dixon was from 2 years ago. Wow, where's the time go? Now, Gold Pine is a husband and wife team. I want you to look at their schedule. Gold Pine, they're playing all over the place. You know why? Because they're real good. Listen up.
It was Saturday at the Conoco. You were in the back, cutting checks for payroll. I was counting up some play money, pretending I was answering your phone.
We lock it up for the night. Said you wouldn't be back till Monday morning light. And on the way you let me steer while I was on the passenger side. See, I've been watching you, and I've been thinking it too. How all the best parts of me are my favorite parts of you. The sound of your screen door closing brings me back to a table overflowing. Large elbow mac and cheese, southern boiled pinto beans, all the pots and pans just a soaking. You turned and asked me what I think. Did I maybe want some unsweet tea to drink? You filled my glass up to the top, and I'd go and grab the lemon by the sink. See, I've been watching you, and I've been thinking it too. How all the best parts of me are my favorite parts of you. And all the things I do, they remind me of you. All the best parts of me are my favorite parts of you. All the best parts of me
Boy, I just love that group right there, and I hope you will too. I want to remind you again that tomorrow's show, of course, will be pre-recorded. We will be using tomorrow's show for Monday also. Go have a long weekend. I like a long weekend when I don't have to do nothing but get up and sip on some coffee. We'll be right back. Well, let me tell you about Coons Corner Deli. They are serving breakfast right now. Let me tell you that, but for lunch, spaghetti casserole. Now, this spaghetti will not have Spam in it. It will have it's really a good spaghetti casserole. Baby roasted potatoes, one of my favorites. Cream corn, yes. Mixed greens, all black-eyed peas, fried okra. Oh, man, you're kidding me with this one. And peach cobbler for dessert. Now, if you're wanting for some catering going on this weekend, it may not be too late to get in touch with Miss Jennifer at Coons Corner Deli.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance now has the Cancer Answer. Our plans cover radiation and chemo treatments, surgery benefits, skin cancer. 30 specified diseases are covered. Our plan also has a return of premium benefit if not used. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
And obituaries are brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mrs. Shirley J. Sappho, 84 of Alexander City, will be tomorrow at 2 at West End Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will see friends tonight from 5 to 8 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. And funeral service for Mr. Leon McCain, 91 of New Site, will be tomorrow also at 12 o'clock at the New Site Harmony Church. Burial will follow in the Bethlehem New Salem Cemetery. The family will receive friends tomorrow from 10:30 to 11:30 at New Site Harmony Church. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance is now offering medical insurance. We offer $5 million lifetime maximum per policy. You can customize a plan to fit your healthcare and budget needs. Use any doctor or hospital of your choice. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success. With Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, with 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs, with the best and zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Let me tell you what the weekend's getting here, and let me tell you, Russell Crossroads, they are going to be literally rocking and rolling. Not just with Webb Wilder and Connor Kelly and the Time Warp and Russell Craig band, who I saw Russell's mom yesterday, the Bank Walkers. They also have Art on the Lake. That's going to be the 24th and the 25th from 9 until 12 at Russell Crossroads. So it's going to be a lot going on down there. And you've already heard the weather. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So make your plans to come on down. Let me tell you what. Central Alabama Community College just never ceases to amaze me. And now, see, now I can match my cap. I even got a white cap. I can match my cap with my coffee mug. Thank you, Jeff Lynn. Oh, speaking of Jeff Lynn, heck, he's out here right now.
Good morning, Kenny.
Good
How
to
you
see
doing,
you,
sir?
Good to see you again.
You doing good?
I am doing great, and y'all continue to grow and grow and grow. Even radishes out there now.
Yeah, radishes in outer space.
Yeah, microgravity.
Yeah.
Now I didn't know what that was, and I was talking to Ryan yesterday, and he said they got to have some kind of a something to put them in. What?
Right. I don't know all the details. I think all the students will get back out here, but we've got some amazing students.
You really do. You got some in Illinois right now at the.
Well, they're going to be going in June.
Oh,
so
in June.
yeah,
Next
so
month.
our machining department, they are one of the 4 colleges in all of North America that are going to a competition. It's national competition. It's a Department of Defense project where they actually get a drawing, and then they have to machine a part, and then they get graded on that. So
wow.
They came in 3rd last year, and so they have a goal of coming in 1st this year. So that'll be June 11th, 12th, and then finals on 13th up in Illinois.
I can't wait to find out about that. You and I were just talking about this briefly. You know, instead of Central Alabama Community College looking at other places, we want to be like, we wish we could be like them. You got folks from all over the United States looking at Central Alabama Community College. How do we do this?
Well,
how do y'all do this?
Well, it's having a great faculty and staff and people really dedicated to serving the students.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the students are what we're here for. They pay our salary, et cetera. So it's got to be the best experience. And so as we want to aspire to do other things and better things and get better every day, there's some things that we can kind of show the public. And you know, just like the 5 girls that graduated early. They graduated from CAG last week. Now, tomorrow night, they'll graduate from high school.
Unbelievable. You got 7 next year.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, you know, it's going to continue going. So thanks to the work that the board and LEAP, the LEAP program. So, and those girls are phenomenal. I mean, it's an unbelievable. Makes you have a lot of great hope in the future about our youth that's coming through. And you know, a lot of them were involved in many other things. You know, one of the young ladies was in the band, and you know, so it takes a lot of time commitment, but also getting the studies out of the way. So it's just my hats off to them and
work ethic.
And their parents. Work ethic, just character, attitude, you know, dependability. You know, we've talked about that before, and so it's amazing. And and I think that's going to grow. We've got other high schools that are trying to mimic that, what Benjamin Russell's doing. Silicaga's going to start it. Prapple's looking at doing it. Elmore County's looking at doing it too. So, so I think it's a trend that we can see continuing. And
I know there's other campuses besides just this one right here, but I'm talking about this one right here. It's not the biggest campus in the world, but with what y'all get every bit out of every inch of that property out there.
We do. I mean, you know, right now if you go there, there's 2 different construction trailers going on. We're redoing the library. We're redoing the auditorium. Henry Foy and I, we talked about it the other day. Matter of fact, we're meeting tomorrow morning just talking about, you know, how the community can use that to put on acts and plays and whatnot. And so I just want to open up our campus. We have 96 acres there that we want people to use. And so I think we're on the verge of really doing a lot of amazing things there. But it's all about serving the people and serving the community. And so we had a meeting yesterday where George Miranda and stuff, we probably need to get him out here to talk about some things we're partnering with. You know, the mayor was there.
Had that meeting yesterday.
Yeah. So, you know, Steve Robinson, Woody Baird was there, Mayor Baird. Several of us were there talking about what we can do to help out with this scenario that's going on in the globe and stuff like that. So we need to never slow down. We need to speed up and get things done faster and better continuously. But I'm so proud of our students and our faculty and staff. And then our athletics, it's just, they knocked it out of the park this year.
They did. So, golf, softball, baseball.
So tennis was on a hiatus a little bit this year. We added a men's team, and then that's going to be in Prattville now. And so, So, but we're going to add some more sports and stuff like that. So we're excited about that. We have a first full-time athletic director we hired. I hired him back in November, but he lived in Arkansas, and he had to finish his commitments with the basketball team. And so he started here March 1st. I need to get him.
I'd love to have
Jeffrey Daniels. We call him JD. So I've got a meeting with him today to talk about how we can improve things and continue to go. And we had a lot of students that did really good in sports and got, you know, honors, national honors. Our teams, our Coach Shivers, he got Coach of the Year this year. They won their division. And, you know, it's amazing. They won 35 games straight or 34 games straight, but for some reason they didn't make it to the finals. And, I don't hold judgments against anybody that doesn't select them, but they did really well. The girls did fantastic.
96 acres.
96 acres,
That blows my mind. Let me ask you this. Do you know how many that are graduating tomorrow night? Do you know how many that have already enrolled for fall or this year?
I don't have the exact number, but I was talking to some of my team, and I think it's a record number. Wow. It's a record number of students coming over from Benjamin Russell. You know, back in the heyday, it was really strong, obviously, and everything like that. But, you know, students have choices. And so we need, you know, like you said earlier, we're not the biggest college, but why can't we be the best?
Oh, I know.
And we can continue to grow.
But 96 acres, that's a bigger college than I thought.
We got more. Yeah, we got room. You know, and I've talked to a lot of people about this, but if I had housing, I really could grow this campus. And so what I need is more student housing. And
on campus? Or around campus?
Around campus is probably better for me. I probably need to stay out of that business, but we got our hands full with a lot of other things.
I understand.
But if I had the housing, over 4 years, I probably could add 1,000 students to Alex City.
Wow.
And
but
just think about what that does to the economy.
Oh, I know. But you're talking about housing for those students. That same housing is needed for families here also.
Well, yeah, and I'll just say this, that for me to recruit staff and faculty, it's really hard because of the housing situation that we're in. And so we need affordable housing for those students, affordable housing for our faculty and staff, and because unfortunately I had them locate from Opelika all the way down to Prattville, all the way around us where there's housing and stuff like that. So, and the mayor is really working hard on that. He's really trying to get that.
Only do so much. You talk about the heyday. Is this the beginning of the heydays?
Things are starting to really shine.
We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what's happening at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical. Okay, here's a good choice. Lasagna or barbecue pork chops. Baked beans, love them, potato wedges, corn nuggets, Brussels sprouts. Great selection here today. And your soup is chicken and wild rice at Doc's Cafe. And breakfast is being served right now at Doc's Cafe. And tell them you heard us talking about them in a very kind way on the front porch, and they're going to give you 10% off.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Alex City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Alex City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644. Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
You
you've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
$60 degrees right now, really a nice morning. It's going to be a great sunny day and 86 for a high. Now tomorrow, or tonight rather, 62, partly cloudy. Let's go into Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow night's graduation for this area. It's going to be a beautiful night for that, 85 and 61. Saturday, so much going on around here. 84, 66, sunshine. Slight chance of rain Sunday, 85 and 68. 50-50 shot Memorial Day and the day after Memorial Day. In the mid to low 80s, upper 60s for a high. So not a whole lot of chance of rain, especially over the weekend. So get out and enjoy it. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, Alexander City. Come on back in and join us. Bless his heart, he has to put up with this, and I know he's being kind, but when he leaves on the mornings he's out, he says, why? Why do I do that? Central Alabama Community College President Jeff Lynn with us out here. Telling you.
I enjoy it. Kenny.
Liar.
I wake up. When I'm on your show, I get up like at 3 a.m. I'm so excited to get out here with you.
How am I going to handle this today?
Well, I heard you didn't have a guest at 6:30, so I'm like, I better get out of here because I was in the office early this morning.
And I appreciate that. It was just so much with announcements, with some artists, and we got more coming tomorrow. Even Charles Forbes will be on tomorrow doing a solo of the national anthem.
Awesome.
I want you to check that out. And that's tomorrow's show. Your plans for the weekend, Memorial Day weekend?
So going to see grandkids.
Good.
They live outside of Marietta
Right.
and up in Georgia.
That's a
Powder
good
Springs.
start.
Yeah. So and then when they kind of call, Grandma and me, we take off and it's a 2-hour drive. So spend a little time with them, and then then we'll come back Monday, and then we got a real busy week here at CAC next week, and so we start back our summer session.
You got a rodeo
Tuesday.
next week too.
Rodeo next weekend.
Are you riding in it?
I haven't decided yet. I think
like
Josh
your
is probably
answer.
smart. He's not asked me.
I like
He
your
didn't
answer.
want the results of that.
Well,
so.
that's a big deal that y'all.
Josh does a great job. He's
Josh
such
Williams.
a great asset for this community, and so hard to say no. And so, that track, last year they did it, and looked it back over, and we use it. People were walking on it early this morning, and so I'm like, absolutely, let's go. So he, when he asked me again this year, he just submitted all the paperwork. He didn't ask any questions. He said, "Here's all the paperwork y'all need," and he's just a good guy.
No, and it's they do. They go out there and turn that inside the track, that field, real quick. No, not real quick. They turn it into a world-class rodeo.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about this is the real deal. You got some things that you have brought out here to talk about. I don't want to take that away.
Wow, Kenny, thank you.
We kind of talked about. Hush.
No. We talked to a few of last week we had graduation, and that was really good. And then Friday we had adult ed graduation. I think we broke a record this year for adult graduations that we've done, a little over 100, probably right at 110, because that number goes through the end of June.
Congratulations.
We had nursing pending. We've doubled our nursing students in the past 4 years. And
is that men and women?
Yes, it is,
Okay.
but we need more men in that field,
I agree.
obviously.
I agree
but
with you.
matter of fact, I met with several nursing instructors 2 days ago. We were trying to figure out there's so many students, and how do we kind of work things out really well for them. And so we need to hire more people, you know. And so, and I looked at the numbers. I think I've hired 47 people since I've been at CAC.
Golly.
And so a lot of people, a lot of good people. And we want people that really can transform students into great careers and whatever their future holds. But and we talked about the Project MFG team and stuff like that. So, but golf, you know, golf, I'm going to kind of get a little highlights. So they were in the top 10 the whole year, our golf team, and so they did good. They came in 10th at the national championships, and then Jackson Spivey, he was named Conference Player of the Year, and Gunnar Green was named All Conference.
Wow.
They won 9 tournaments. They were 146-12. And so softball, 43-20 record, 34-1 in our conference. So we won our conference. And so Morgan Brewer named Co-Player of the Year, Hardy Irwin named Pitcher of the Year, and Cannon Wells All Conference. Baseball did really good. They were 35-24 overall, 20-16 in the conference, and they lost in the semifinals of the conference tournament. Max Bishop was named the Relief Pitcher of the Year.
Wow.
Kobe Wiggins, Garrett Calhoun, and Alan Ward were named All Conference. And so, you know, the one thing that people don't realize is that their GPA is pretty high in all of our athletics. So we track that. It's very important to us and make sure. So these are great students that are going to go on in life, either to a 4-year school or go to work or whatever. So we're excited about a lot of things that are going on.
And you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, the sports is a big part of it, and you know you got the facilities out there, and that brings people in here. And when we have more things going on at Central Alabama Community College, we're fixing to have 2 hotels very close by that can house those people.
That's right.
Coming for tournaments, I would think.
Absolutely, and you'll see more of us. I mean, we already do this, working with the youth and doing different things in sports and STEM camps and just a lot of different things. You're going to see more of that happening too. And you know, there's a lot of great things going on. Actually, you know, last week I spent a day up at the Alabama Institute of Deaf and Blind, and we already have a lot of their students, but we're going to do more. And it was funny because one of the students, Will, who's a dual enrollment student with us, he's blind, really, really smart kid. And they had a cook-off. They had a ramen noodles cook-off. And so they had blind students preparing the meal and then blind students tasting it. And so they were, he asked them what they put in it, and he said, like, this pepper. I mean, you would love it because it was spicy. And so I'm sitting there watching him. He took one bite of it, and boy, his face lit up. Later on that night, I saw him at another event. The Talladega Chamber of Commerce had a dinner that night, and Will was a waiter. And so going around, and he was guided around. But I asked Will, I said, who won? He goes, that spicy one won. And so we, you know, it's amazing what that institute does up there.
Russell Craig, that I just talked about a while ago with the band, I saw his mom yesterday, who's a nurse, and he works at Talladega Blind.
Oh,
Center
does he really? Okay.
He's just one of those guys that's got it. I mean, you know, that's not an issue with him. It's not a problem with him.
Absolutely.
You know, he still needs to have help getting around. But.
Well, you know, we serve all students, but up there, you know, if you think about it, people with disabilities, their true unemployment rate is 70%, and they want to work, and they are dependable. They're focused, and so we're helping them connect people to companies, and so you'll see a lot more with them.
Are you seeing a need for sign language?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
I feel like that's growing. I know nothing about it.
It's you know, it's interesting you say that. So the president of the Alabama Institute of Deaf and Blind, Dr. Dennis Gilliam, he and I are talking about, because there was a local school that is no longer teaching that. It's a 4-year degree. And so we're looking at partnerships where maybe students can come and live there in Talladega, go to CAC their first 2 years, and then transfer to another school that's going to hopefully pick up for the, you know, school for the deaf. And so it would teach them how to work there. There's a lot of great careers in that, and Talladega, but also they have another sister group up in Decatur as well. So it's interesting you bring that up.
I believe even our younger people, I'm talking about the real young, they're learning that. I think it's good. It's all about, in fact, we talked about with Josh Reverend Josh Sammons this week, communication. It's all about communication. Thank you for coming out here.
Thank you, sir.
So, and
Appreciate
thank
it.
you
Always
for
a pleasure.
what's going on at Central Alabama Community College and everybody that's involved. And we wish each and every one of you a happy, and safe Memorial Day. Let me tell you about Carlisle. They're located in downtown Alexander City. They've been there since 1914. You know, the summer is here. I don't know. You have checked with Larkin and Kenny at Carlisle. I'm not sure if they're needing help or not for the summer. I would say they are. If you're wanting to deal with the public and make a little money at the same time, it's a win-win situation at Carlisle. Go by and see them today.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindawa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Alex City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353 or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Hey, let me throw this in about Coon's Corner. We talked about them earlier, but this afternoon, Boston Butts, fresh off the smoke, will be for sale to enjoy over the weekend. Also, tomorrow, ribeye steak sandwiches are back for lunch. So put that on your things to do for today. Charlie Argo out here with Stephen Pace talking about our Lake Martin Songwriters Festival right around the corner. Thank you for bringing this outlaw right here.
Man, it couldn't come without it.
Because last time he was on, I said, man, if you're back in this area and he had to come, whose black bus is that out there that stretches about 100 feet?
Well, that's the man here. That's
Looks
the
good.
man.
If you go get out there right.
Style.
You're doing that. You're an Alabama boy, right up the
Yes,
road.
sir.
Stephen, are you from Alabama?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
North Alabama.
North Alabama.
Yeah, North Alabama, Northwest Alabama, up in Franklin, Marion County area.
Mm-hmm. What got you into? I'll ask you first. What got you in the music scene?
Well, really, just originally a songwriters retreat at my lake house.
Mm-hmm.
I rent out a little bit for Airbnb, VRBO. And
how did they get in touch with y'all?
Actually, just I guess word of mouth or something. It was.
But the name of tell folks the name of it.
It's the Pace Place, Pace Place at Lake Martin, and kind of had to name it something fun. But Charlie happened to be at that first retreat. But since then, we've had probably about 70 or 80 artists that have came through there, and then of course on after that started the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, just getting songwriters and different artists in, and tons of talent. I've always felt like they just kind of poured a little soul into the ground.
You're right.
At the Pace Place.
That's a good way. That's a great way to put it, because you're exactly right. All the different artists. You know, one thing that it's exciting to me loving music, one thing, but for so many folks around here, they get to meet those artists, and they've heard their songs for years, and I didn't know you wrote that song. I thought it just happened. It don't just happen.
Right. It's a lot that goes into it, and just getting to hear those stories. And one thing I've always thought of too, it's so interesting to hear a lot of the songs that may become your favorite that's not on mainstream radio.
Yeah, you're right.
But
you're right.
man, it speaks to you, and that artist speaks to you, and you don't have to be the George Strait or whoever for that person to speak to you. So
Did my song speak to you, Stephen?
I'm not commenting. on
Good question there, Charlie O.
Yeah.
But I think about the Songwriters Festival, the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, how it's grown and how it's going to grow. It can't do anything but keep on growing, with great artists.
It's unbelievable who's reached out to us even to partner with us as far as sponsors. And we have just a few more days left if somebody wanted to do that. But, I mean, it's not just local entities now that are sponsoring. We've got a lot of Nashville-based groups, and one of them, one of them is the Grammys.
Wow.
I mean, that's something that's unbelievable. We will. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it right here first. We haven't even put that out yet.
Really?
So
The Grammys.
The Grammys, and they will be in attendance. The director of the Songwriters and Composers Unit of the Grammy Awards will be here in the area for the Songwriters Festival, and another representative of them. But the Bluebird Cafe is not a sponsor, but they've even reached out to us and just recognizing what we do and the impact we've made in the music industry right here at Lake Martin.
The Bluebird Cafe, what got it to be so strong as far as different artists, from Garth Brooks all the way with different artists? How did it get to be such a namesake?
It's where the songwriter round started. It's where when people say I'm going to a songwriters round in Nashville or anywhere like that, it's where you go and you sit and you listen to people, obviously playing their music that they play, but they literally sit in a circle there at the Bluebird and do their stuff.
It's raw.
It's
real, raw and real.
Exactly.
Are there
really
other
special.
places like it? I know Third and Lindsay is a place that a lot of folks go to perform.
A lot of people have adopted it. Yes,
Okay,
they have. But that is truly where that did start.
But Stephen, thanks to you and your lovely wife and your connection, the word connection has come up a lot on the show today. Because it's kind of like relationships, connections, relationships with your relationships that you already had up in Nashville. They're coming this way because they believe in you. They believe in Charlie Argo. They believe in Lake Martin Songwriters Festival.
Well, and it's not all me for sure.
I know.
Our board is unbelievable on the board.
Yes, sir.
And it's people that are most, of your listeners, and some of them on the show a lot. They're the main players sometimes. I of course have a lot of connections for artist solicitation in the industry and doing some other things, but I mean they're more day to day here and just unbelievable with their abilities and just helping us put all this together.
I look at it this way. Of course, I know very little about music, but I look at this Songwriters Festival as 3 places now. Montana, the one there, the one down in Key West, and Lake Martin. Am I close? Is it that strong yet?
Well, it's getting there. There's some 30A and there's some others. But I mean, we're getting there. I mean, when people are planning their vacation around the festival and coming to the area, spending their money, going to the businesses here, and that's what we want. I mean, that helps us to have support these businesses, and so we can have them year round.
Sandra Fuller is, of course, a huge part of our tourism around here. Tourism continues to grow. And this right here, to me, is part of tourism, the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, especially when people start planning their vacation around. That's pretty doggone strong right there.
Oh, it is. It is, and the work that Sandra's done, and she's just, unbelievable. I may be chairman of the board and all that, and it doesn't really matter. I feel like Sandra does most of the work.
Well, you got like you said it a while ago. You got a good board.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good team.
It is. It is. I mean, everybody contributes in a different way, from the production of the shows. And we've grown to a point now where that's just a big deal. And this Saturday night event we're doing now at the Amp.
Oh, wow.
And just everything. Of course, Robert Gunn is just, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it without him.
Look here.
What you got?
Look at this lineup right here. The concert you're talking about on Saturday. Drake White, my goodness alive, but Charlie Argo and Adam Hood. Have you ever done anything with these guys together?
Well, I'm just going to be taking tickets that night. They put my picture up there.
Oh, I apologize for that.
No, I have.
We actually
I actually did a show with these 2 guys. Adam Hood has been an inspiration of mine for years. One of my favorite songwriters to date, and Drake White, absolutely amazing artist, and glad and honored to be on the stage with these 2 and share the stage with them. But yes, I have done a show with them as well. Back a buddy of ours, James Otto, in Nashville, and he put us all on a show together not too long ago. Well, it's actually been about a year ago now. But yeah, it's can't wait to be back on the stage with these guys.
And of course, that's gonna be Saturday, July the 26th at 6 p.m. At the Amp, and this is the first.
It is
with the Songwriters Festival.
It is, and it's the first time we've sold tickets to an event. Now the rest of the festival is free.
What's wrong with him?
He's live.
I'm going live on this thing. Got to wave at folks.
Live and in color.
It's too early.
Yeah,
they're not used to seeing me this early.
That hair's curly either way, man.
Yeah, exactly right.
No matter the time.
Mine is too, Charlie.
I see it.
But yeah, this is the first time that we've done a ticketed event, and we just can't keep going on and just be completely free. But all the rounds and all, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday during the day, and then Sunday, that's all free. Saturday night, but it's very minimal. I mean, people are spending $150 or so to go to concerts now. And very minimal. And right now, if they get on and buy now, it's important because the early bird special. We're doing a deal where you go ahead and get on there, and it's it'll save a little bit.
In fact, you can go to LakeMartinSongwritersFestival.com. Tickets are on sale right now. Get them, you early birds. Speaking of early birds, we're going to take an early break right now. We'll be right back. City of Alexander City. Go to their website right now. I was looking yesterday. They've got so many job openings, some part-time, some full-time. So there's no reason you shouldn't be working to be a part of our area. If you're making a career out of it, let me tell you what, City of Alexander City will be a great career move.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, clearing and grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. And let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville, 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Hey, y'all coming back in here and joining us. I do want to remind you that Lake Martin has been officially named the USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Award. Now, I mention this because of Lake Martin Songwriter Festival, which is a huge part of this. The best lake for water sports in the nation's celebrated destinations for boating, fishing, paddling, lakeside recreation, and Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. That wasn't on there. We just put that. Let's go to Cloud 9 because these girls right here, Amanda said we have got more to show you for going into Memorial Day weekend than we have in a long time. Just absolutely nothing but red, white, and blue at downtown Alexander City at Cloud 9. The purses, red, white, and blue. It's all about red, white, and blue this weekend. Even the Amanda's got the red, white, and blue Star Spangled Banner. And even the cups. You got to have cups with the American flag on it. Nothing but the red, white, and blue at Cloud 9 in downtown Alexander City. These guys out here are excited about this weekend, or not this weekend. Man, it just can't get here quick enough. I'm talking about the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival, which is the last weekend of July. I like because you're consistent. You're consistent with us. Stephen Pace and Charlie Argo out here today.
Yeah, we've tried to set a date, set a time that we have in it. So the way people can count on it, last weekend of July. And again, because, lodging gets gone and that sort of thing.
Right.
So people can plan ahead.
Hey, can you run down some of the artists, some of the Songwriters Festival? I know you may not have all of them in that head of yours.
Oh, yeah. So
ain't got nothing that head is.
Yeah.
What are friends for?
A lot of empty space. So, we just announced Terry Joe Box this morning, I believe. On social media.
Oh wow! Look at Charlie.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Where'd y'all get that picture?
That guy?
Golly.
But
must have snapped that as soon as I got out of the car.
Terry Joe. So Barrett Baber there. We just announced him the other day. So Barrett, he wrote "Nothing on You." He co-wrote that for Cody Johnson and "God Bless the Boy." Now for Cody Johnson. So the interesting thing about "God Bless the Boy" for Cody Johnson, and we didn't do this on purpose, but there's 3 writers for that. And interestingly, now with Barrett being part of the festival, that'll be all 3 co-writers have been at the festival of that song. So Terry Joe Box and Scott Sean White and now Barrett Baber. So of course Terry Joe's typically with us every year. Terry Joe has a round in Nashville on Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah. So she's the Music Row Freak Show at the local.
Music Row Freak Show. I love it.
I tell you what, you never know who's going to be there. I noticed last night she had advertised she was going to have a special guest, and when she's going to have a special guest, it's somebody pretty mainstream.
Yeah. Wow.
And I don't know who was there. I had to look and see, but
that's a good way to do that, though.
Yeah.
People show up because you just said it. Somebody that is going to be there. So who's it going to be?
Oh, yeah. So, she does a lot with Lainey Wilson, Ashley McBride, and all of them. So sometimes they may pop in.
Ella Langley, Lainey Wilson, these girls are hot as firecrackers right now.
They are.
What happens? Why does that happen? You got an answer to that. It's not overnight success, but it's overnight success.
They look better than Charlie. Yeah.
Boy, y'all sure are kind to each other.
For one, they do. I know. I'm telling you what. And it's Kenny. It's luck of the draw.
Yeah,
it really is. It truly is. But people don't
you.
See the grind. They see, this person just kind of popped out of nowhere, and here they are. What is this name? But they don't see the grind that people do for years and years and putting on. So, it's just like I said, just kind of luck of the draw, just like any other business. It's who you know, where you know.
I know.
But
timing.
It is.
Timing. I know Ella Langley was we used to do a show here called the Barnyard Jamboree and have different artists. And Ella Langley was one of them. And, and I look back, she was good, but, you're right. It was timing. Somebody noticed her, and she stepped out there at the right time.
You're right.
So Ella was, interestingly, supposed to be at our first Songwriters Festival and got COVID.
Oh, wow.
Back then, 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years.
And wasn't able to come. So, she doesn't know it I'm sure she's watching right now. I'm sure she watches it
she's
every
up.
morning.
She's religious watching this one.
You know,
y'all the biggest liars. I love a good liar.
Just a reminder that we got a rain check with her.
Yeah,
she's going to need to come next year.
Step it up.
Yeah, she owes us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and I would think artists like that, all jokes aside, they know that, if it hadn't been for y'all giving them a chance, maybe they wouldn't be where they are now. Same thing with you, Charlie. You're a huge part of this, and you got. I know you're a very humble guy, and I like to see that in an artist.
Well, thank you.
But I think you have to be because you're real. I mean, you're a real guy. You care about people because you want to see them grow with you.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
It's a networking opportunity when they all come together too, because we'll have some artists that are signed that are they're songwriters, but they have opportunity to do some things as their own person, as artists, just like Charlie. And they get to be around some writers that are just true writers. They're not looking to perform, and that may give them an opportunity to get a song from them. That they may record that
connections,
or they'll set up rights later, and it just gives them an opportunity to interact with each other.
I think about the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. I think about the concert, it being a first. Now you're starting to add to it, not just the free events. And again, like Stephen said, a very minimal. You get the early bird special right now here. Drake White, Charlie Argo, and Adam Hood all on one show. That's pretty strong. Starts at 6 o'clock at the Amp. That won't be the last part of the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival.
Well, we'll have a little bit on the water on Sunday, and it's kind of been a goal to work up to being able to use the Amp. And fortunately, Russell Lands, partners with us, and so thankful for them and that beautiful venue, just unbelievable, and really look forward to that and moving up to a space where it'll hold everybody.
Stephen, you talked about the Grammys being a part of that. What does that do for Lake Martin Songwriters Festival for next year and the next?
Well, I think it shows the direction we're heading, and some of these sponsors who've been with us from the beginning when it was nothing, and they've continued with us. When they're putting their name beside the Grammys or somebody like that, that's a household name. I mean, everybody knows what the Grammys is. So I think that's really important to them, because we couldn't do this without the sponsors. They're the ones footing the bill for this, and we want to make sure that they're recognized. But when these local people are pairing up with that gives them the opportunity to pull in kind of a market share from another area outside what they're used to.
You said it started out as nothing. To me, Lake Martin Songwriters started out strong, and it's just done nothing but grow. And this year, I mean, when you had to start turning away artists or songwriters, that's a good bad problem.
It is, and being friends with a lot of them, it's tough. It's tough.
You hate to say no to them.
We have essentially a list to choose from, or a group to choose from of several hundred, 300 or 400 to consider, but we can't have but a little over 20.
Golly.
And I hate it, because all of them are great.
And it's going to be the same thing next year, and the next year, and it's going to get worse. I mean, it's going to get better, but it's going to get worse as far as having to say no to those. Most times they understand that because they know you only got so many slots.
I don't know. We're live. I better not say no. But no, I think most do.
Yeah.
Most do.
Yes,
most are great, and we want to bring some different talent in each year, and kind of rotate some people out. We do have a few that come every year, but they kind of been with us. They're kind of legacy and help us with things.
Well, let me tell you something. This is going to be another big event. I'm talking about the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival coming up the last week of July, which is right around the corner. We'll be right back. Let me talk about Lake Martin Garden Shop. They're located on Highway 63 South. They got the deals going on right now. Phil said, since we got this pottery, let's put a sale on it. 50% off, and there's some good-looking pots just for those good-looking plants and flowers. They have it, Lake Martin Garden Shop. They're open today on Highway 63 South, right past the Wind Creek Turnoff, Wind Creek State Park turnoff. Open 9 to 5 today and tomorrow, and 9 to 4 on Saturday.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take to the road in a rugged new Colorado. The midsize Chevy truck as low as $429 a month. Or plug into the future with the innovative Chevy Equinox EV. Lease yours today for just $199 a month. That is correct. Just $199 a month. People are coming from all over the USA to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dayton. My wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoy First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation. And very community-minded. Come join us.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool. Come on back in. We've got Mission Impossible coming up at the Playhouse Cinema this weekend with Tom Cruise, Lilo and Stitch, and also Final Destination at Playhouse Cinema, Cherokee Road. You just had a new album that just dropped. Is that what you say these days, just dropped?
About a month ago we did. Recorded this album down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama at Fame Studios. Super excited about that. My producer.
Is that the first time you've ever done that?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
It was. And yeah, it was absolutely religious experience to walk into that studio where so many fine musicians and some of my biggest influences recorded their albums. So
biggest influence for you was who?
Oh man, I would say from the Allman Brothers to everybody. Otis Redding. Yeah.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, baby. Thank you for being with us. Look forward to seeing both of you guys real soon. Songwriters Festival, Lake Martin Songwriters Festival coming up the last weekend in July. We'll see y'all tomorrow.